So, you thought it was a good idea to eat gluten? Well, you were wrong. I was wrong. We all were wrong. A couple weeks ago, I decided to eat some gluten, eat some pizza, and also eat some dairy. I just decided to just not give an F because it was the holiday season, and you know what? I'm just going to eat whatever I want. But I didn't feel too good, and I want to tell you guys what happened from the gluten and dairy. Mostly the gluten. Hey, what's up guys? So yeah, over the past few weeks I dabbled into eating more gluten after not eating gluten for many years, and one of the reasons why I stopped eating gluten is because I have gut issues and inflammation issues, and I just noticed that every time I would eat a lot of gluten I would get headaches, and even sometimes I would get just really bad stomach pains, and my whole digestive system would feel like it's getting locked up, and my whole body would just feel like, oh. And so I cut it out for like 3 years, like literally not having any gluten. And then in the last few weeks, I decided to try some. And I took it with enzymes, which I think did help. I think the enzymes did help me break it down or deal with it a little bit better. But even with the enzymes, it was horrible. And so I wanted to explain what happened. And there was a couple things that happened. One thing that was very prominent was this pain in my gut, this pain in my digestive system. It just felt like my whole intestinal atmosphere was getting scraped by the gluten and all this stuff. And it was gluten as well as dairy, so it was probably a combination of both. And why would I do that to myself? I was hanging out with my family and hanging out with my friends, and whenever I feel like I should be able to eat whatever I want and feel fine, but that's just not the case. So yeah, my gut hurt really bad, and I had like really bad colon pain, and it wasn't like debilitating, but I would just be sitting there and just have this really bad pain, like, oh, like not good, like really not good. And so that happened. And then another thing that happened that I noticed when I went out with my brothers, and just in general, one night I went out to a bar with my brothers, and I was already feeling kind of not very good that day, and just I'd been eating gluten. I ate pizza the night before from Domino's, and I know that's not healthy, and I felt like, oh, maybe it'll be fine as long as I take the enzymes, but it wasn't. It was not fine. I mean, it was probably better than what it would have been if I hadn't have taken the enzymes, but it was still bad. And so what happened at the bar is that me and my brother were just having a conversation, and he was just disagreeing with what I was saying, and it wasn't really that big of a deal, but my nervous system and my brain was so sensitive and defensive automatically just because of the food I've been eating and the gluten and the dairy and probably a bunch of sugar and all this stuff. It was just making me more defensive, and I couldn't even tolerate having this conversation that didn't need to be heated at all, but I was just getting heated because I was just feeling so emotionally charged and defensive and sensitive about everything. And so that is one thing that really alarmed me when I was eating the pizza, eating the gluten, eating the dairy. And so that is just not good. Like, I need to not do that, and I'm not doing that. And so yeah, I just wanted to share with you guys what happened after eating gluten after about 3 or 4 years. I don't even remember. I had a little bit within like 2 years ago, but then I was like, oh, that was after cutting it out for like another 2 years before that. So I tried it again, and I was like, oh, this is not good. I remember why I need to not do this. And then so there was a couple times where I accidentally had it, and then I'd have pains, and now that I have my concussion symptoms, it's like anything that goes on in my gut just makes my brain feel so much worse. And so yeah, if you're going through some health stuff, definitely stay away from the gluten, stay away from the dairy. Enzymes do help for sure, but when you're going up against the beasts of gluten and dairy, they'll help, but not enough for me at least to have no symptoms. And so yeah, if you want to try the enzymes I was trying, they're in the description below. But honestly, just don't eat gluten and dairy. That's the moral of this story. I was in pain, and yeah. So thanks for watching this video. Hope you liked this video. and subscribe for more videos like this talking about health stuff. And yeah, bye.